Hello everybody. I figured I'd make another quick short video about some of the things on the exterior of the house that I think are just really neat. Um, it's just like a testament to the craftsmanship of what people used to do versus what they do now. And yeah, this house is 150 some years old, and it's still pretty, square for such an old house. But um, there's a few things particular I think are really cool on this house, like the corners up here. Check this out. I just realized I can zoom this thing too. So those little things there are on every corner, including inside corners on this house. And the band that they put across the top there, I mean, you just don't see stuff like that anymore. And we actually have the shutters still for the house. Whoever painted it last, they got the windows a little bit. There's still the wavy windows, as you might be able to see in this picture. Um, but yeah, we're gonna restore those and put them back on. But also check this out. This is, I told you guys in the very first video that there were bees, and now that I know I can zoom this thing, I can show you. There's honeybees right now. And yeah, those, I don't know if those are an off branch of the original honeybees that were put in this house, because when they built the house they actually put honeybees in this wall right here. You see that piece of plywood that's just there? It's just to keep the weather out. It rotted away from never being any gutters up there, and yeah, but I put that up there and caulked it in just to make it decent to keep the weather out. But this wall here was filled with honeybees purposely, because that's how they got their honey. You know, if they wanted honey, they'd put a queen in the wall, and bam, then you could go in the basement and get honey. And these are maple trees, or sugar maple trees, right here lining the driveway. And they used to tap those to make their own syrup. And sadly, though, I mean, some point in time we're gonna have to at least top them. I mean, these things are huge. They dwarf the house bad. I mean, like, this house is pretty tall. I don't want to get up there. You know, I don't want to get up there and work on that. I'm gonna have to someday. But yeah, I mean, these things. I mean, look at that tree. I think that might be that's a sugar maple back there. But yeah, I mean, they're just huge, and I can't let them just fall in the house. Some of them are just falling, as you can see. I mean, we have branches every single time we come out. Every single time I come out here, there's branches. And one time I was mowing and it took down the power line here, right there, and because it just kind of darts right through that. But yeah, pretty nuts. And each one of these pine trees that are out here were planted after a family Christmas, whenever a president changed, I guess. So I bet you one of these things is probably supposed to be named like Lincoln or something, because this is the third house out here. And so yeah, they've been here since those days. I'm betting one of them's named Lincoln. That'd be pretty cool. But my father-in-law, he don't know which ones are which. I mean, that's just kind of lost in time. But someday we'd really like to metal detect out here, because we think that it would be neat to, see what we could find. I mean, might find a button, might find an old penny. That'd be pretty cool. But as you guys can also see, I've replaced some siding on the house that has just gone bad. Like here and up there by the piano that was left in the house, that thing's got to go. But yeah, and then the porches here and the corners, like just like the other one, the weather, the rain coming down from there, it just beat it up and rotted it out. But I have kind of a placeholder in there just to support things. And that top board on the siding, that's just a placeholder, because this beam right there, that needs to be extended into the house. This whole porch is actually built into the house. So even without these pillars, that roof will stand. These are just kind of there. But also, that these pillars are a lot like the ones that Laura has. I don't know that if she has this 45 right here on it, but they're quite similar, which is another thing that I thought was cool when I first saw her video. But yeah, also the driveway is lined with like those little rocks down there, like all over. It's hard to tell because it's just been years and years and years. It's just been beat down. But I can show you a little bit right here. You see these rocks? They go all the way down the driveway on each side, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, it's just little things like that that make this house just, it makes you wonder, you know, like of all the things that were out here. Out in that area right there, my wife has a picture of one of her ancestors with a dog right next to, there's a downed barn right there. Well, not really a barn, it's just some sort of a shed. I actually found a bunch of the wood that the house was built out of in that shed. I went out there one day and kind of picked up a piece of it, and quite a bit of this lumber was in there. So I salvaged everything I could. It's in my father-in-law's barn right now. But yeah, and then there's also a whole bunch of these catalpa trees. I like catalpa trees. I think they're just neat. But this one here, she's gonna die, sadly. Her core is being just chewed right out, as you can see. I wish I could do something to save it, but I don't know what to do at all. That one right there, that's a big old black maple, or black walnut. But yeah, it's pretty neat. I just like seeing the stuff out here. Someday I'm gonna rebuild this, like I said in a previous video. I'm gonna do something with it. I'd like to make it a smokehouse again, but I don't know. I don't even know what to do with a smokehouse. Guess I could get on YouTube and find out, right? But what else? There used to be 3 chimneys on the house, but they knocked 2 of them down and they're underneath the roof now. Oh, also, maybe you guys know this, maybe you don't, but it don't hurt to ask. The trim right here, that stuff, you see how it's like missing right there? I don't know what that's called right there. See, it goes that way too. I don't know what that's called, and I'm missing a piece. Well, actually I'm missing the pieces right here too. Let me see. If any of you know what that is called, or where I could buy some that's like the same size online, or I don't know, order it from another state or something, I don't know, but that would be super cool, because I've tried looking it up, but since I don't know what it's called, you can't really look it up too good. But yeah, you know, please let me know, because I would like to replace that. I see it in Lowe's, but it's like super small pieces, and those aren't small. That one on the top, man, that's like 3 inches, maybe 4 inches, and the second one right there, there, that one's probably 2.5, and the one below it's probably 2. It's they're pretty wide. Yeah, they put that all over the house. I just think it's neat how they did all that. Pretty cool. But yeah. Oh, check this out. This is pretty neat. I like that little thing. All kinds of little weird doodads around here. Oh, me and my buddy, we built this. I guess I can zoom out now. Probably got all weird. We built this gate. We built the one. Oh, it's open. It was back there, but you can't see it now. But yeah, we tried to make Lincoln logs with a chainsaw. It's pretty neat. we kind of did it. I mean, they're up there. So yeah, pretty cool. Anyways, my oven's probably heated already, and I can finally eat my pizza. So, alrighty, bye.